Manchester United could finalise two important deals to sign Matthijs de Ligt and Manuel Ugarte in the coming days, German journalist Christopher Michel has reported. After announcing Bologna striker Joshua Zirkzee's signing on Sunday, the Red Devils are now keen to strengthen in defence and midfield and acquire the duo. According to Michel, de Ligt is likely to follow next as Man United have reached an agreement with the Bayern Munich defender, who will sign a 5-year deal at Old Trafford, lasting until 2029. De Ligt is set to reunite with boss Erik ten Hag. The pair enjoyed an impressive stint at Ajax, reaching the Champions League semi-final in the 2018-19 season. The 24-year-old is allowed to leave by the German Giants this summer as new manager Vincent Kompany anticipates a summer clear-out. As many as 6 key players could be on their way out. De Ligt, who joined Bayern from Juventus in 2022, has struggled with injuries in his second season at Allianz Arena, making just 22 appearances in the Bundesliga. The Red Devils in talks with Bayern, yet to reach an agreement for de Ligt. According to Michel, Man United are yet to reach an agreement with Bayern over the structure of the deal for de Ligt. The Red Devils are reportedly prepared to pay the £42 million asking price for the Netherlands international but could structure the deal around add-ons and spread it over several installments. Michel suggests Man United wanted to complete the deal for de Ligt last weekend, but despite the delay, personnel at Old Trafford have no doubts over the Dutchman's move. PSG midfielder Ugarte could follow soon after de Ligt. The Red Devils have been in contact with the League One giants over a possible deal. The Uruguayan is allowed to depart Parc des Princes just 12 months after his arrival after struggling for playing time in some of the key fixtures of last season. Ugarte could be brought in to replace Casemiro. The 32-year-old is among the players expected to be sold as Saudi Arabian clubs are keeping tabs on his situation. Manchester United legends Gary Neville and Roy Keane both made their feelings clear on what they saw from England's 2-1 defeat to Spain in the Euro 2024 final. Euro 2024 on Sunday evening culminated with England falling short of the Henri Delany Trophy for the second consecutive European Championship tournament. The Three Lions were considered one of the tournament favourites ahead of Euro 2024, but England failed to impress with their performances at the competition. Gareth Southgate's men had punched their ticket to the final of Euro 2024 with a 2-1 comeback win over the Netherlands in Dortmund last Wednesday. Spain, on the other hand, were in red-hot form over the course of the entire tournament and were widely tipped as the favourites to win the final on Sunday. Luis de la Fuente's men knocked out host nation Germany and France in the quarter-finals and semi-finals respectively before signing off Euro 2024 undefeated. Neville's reaction to Spain vs England at Euro 2024. Spain made it 7 wins out of 7 in their Euro 2024 campaign with their 2-1 win over England at the Olympia Stadion in Berlin. England and Spain played out a 0-0 draw in the first half before Luis de la Fuente's side finally broke the deadlock in the second half through Nico Williams. The Three Lions climbed back into the contest in the 73rd minute after Chelsea star Cole Palmer came off the bench and cancelled out Nico Williams's opener. However, Gareth Southgate's men had their hopes of lifting the Henri Delany Trophy dashed after Mikel Oyarzabal fired Spain back into the lead. Speaking on Euro 2024 final, Gary Neville praised the performance of Spain against England even after losing Manchester City star Rodri during the match. The Manchester United legend was impressed with how the Euro 2024 champions played at the tournament, which included without the influence of Pedri. Spain had a lot of chances, they could have won the game before we equalized, Neville said on ITV Sport, as per Sky Sports. We got back into it, but we could have been 2-0 down before that, and to not control the biggest games has been a problem for England teams in many tournaments. And to have to play from behind the ball and move your whole team up the pitch from the edge of your box to the other end of the pitch is very difficult. You can win the odd game doing that, you can win 2 or 3 games, but eventually you play a team with too much quality, and that is what we found tonight. He added, we talk about Spain. They have lost their best player, Rodri, at halftime, and they have come out and performed like that in the second half without him. And they also lost Pedri earlier in the tournament, the 2 best midfield players in the tournament. Keane reacts to Euro 2024 final in Spain. Roy Keane, much like Neville, was on punditry for ITV during the Euro 2024 campaign, and the United legend raved about the performances of Spain. The Sky Sports pundit made it clear that he felt Spain were the best team on the night in the Euro 2024 final and were the top side at the tournament overall. The best team won tonight, Keane said. Spain, were the best team throughout the tournament. I think tonight, England lacked quality. They've lacked quality throughout the tournament. It was probably fight and desire, options off the bench that got them to this final. Top-level sport is brutal. We've lost big games, and sometimes the opposition are just better than you. Spain were excellent. You have to step back and be humble. It's great to win, but when you're beaten by the better team, take your medicine and regroup and go again. You go home, see your family, go on holiday, you're back in preseason in a couple of weeks. You have to go again. The real frustration for England will be that they've given their all. After the game when they got beaten, they'll think, did we give it our best? They haven't given their best the last few games, they got away with it. Eventually, they got found out. In the days since Sir Alex Ferguson left the club, Manchester United have had several enterprising attacking midfielders at the football club. These players have followed in the footsteps of those from yesteryear. However, since playing a 4-3-3 formation rather than Ferguson's classic 4-4-2 has become more popular, their role has completely changed. One of these midfielders is currently the United captain, Bruno Fernandes. The Portugal international has been phenomenal in red since he joined United in 2020, scoring 79 goals and registering 66 assists in just 233 appearances. It is fair to say he has brought a dangerous attacking threat to Old Trafford. Another of those exciting attack-minded midfielders is Paul Pogba. Although it was a bumpy road during his second spell at Old Trafford, there is no doubting the Frenchman's quality, and he was superb at times for United. In 233 games, he scored 39 goals and grabbed 48 assists. The first enterprising number 10 since Ferguson left was Juan Mata, who joined in 2014. The Spaniard was nicknamed El Mago, which aptly means the magician, and scored 51 times and assisted 43 in 285 games for the Red Devils. In recent days, United have been linked with another Spanish number 10 who could carry on this line of exciting creative midfielders. Man Utd target Bundesliga midfielder. The player in question here is RB Leipzig's Spanish midfielder Dani Olmo. The 26-year-old attacking midfielder was sensational at Euro 2024, and as a result, could leave the German side this summer. According to a report from GIVEMESPORT, the Red Devils could look to up the ante in their pursuit of the 26-year-old Spain international. It is thought that Erik ten Hag's side could decide to lodge a bid in the coming days. However, United will not be the only team interested in Olmo this summer. Among others, arch-rivals Manchester City could show an interest in signing the attacker, and will not want to see United beat them to his signature. In terms of a price, United would have to pay his release clause of £52 million in order to acquire his services this offseason. However, that expires on the 20th of July, meaning neither side have long before they have to negotiate new terms. Why Olmo would be a good signing? The 26-year-old had an impressive time of things during the 2023-24 season, despite a large spell on the sidelines due to injury. The attacking midfielder played 25 times in all competitions for Leipzig, scoring 8 times and registering 5 assists. That included a hat-trick in the German Supercup against Bayern Munich. However, his injury record last season was certainly a cause for concern. The Spain international missed 29 games through injury, having 3 separate spells on the sideline in that time. That is the most games he has missed during his career in one season, having missed 20 games in 2022-23 and 19 games in 2021-22. However, there is no doubting his quality, and that has been on show during Euro 2024. The 26-year-old registered 5 goals and assists, which ranked him first for most combined goal involvements. He also finished as joint top for most goals at the tournament. Olmo could be compared to 2 of England's stars, who he coincidentally met in the final on Sunday night, Jude Bellingham and Cole Palmer. The trio are competitive for both dribbling and passing stats via FBref and are noted as similar players. That said, there is one notable point of difference: goal scoring. Bellingham netted 23 goals and registered 13 assists in 42 games in all competitions, with the Chelsea winger scoring 27 times and registering 15 assists in 48 games. Like Real Madrid's number 5, Olmo loves to arrive late into the box and get on the end of crosses, as he has shown at times during Euro 2024. Last season, Olmo averaged 4.31 progressive passes per 90 minutes. According to FBref, the Real Madrid man averaged slightly more, with 7.22, and Palmer was just slightly below his international teammate, averaging 6.77. Evidently, though, they are clearly all creative individuals. In terms of ball carrying, a skill where all three excel, it is a lot closer. Olmo averages 3.92 progressive carries and 1.88 successful take-ons per game. He has quick feet and uses his tall frame to help slalom between defenders, similar to Bellingham in many ways. The Real Madrid midfielder averages 3.30 progressive carries and completes 1.88 take-ons, with the Chelsea star completing 4.02 progressive carries and 1.79 successful take-ons. Not only would Olmo give United quality in the same ilk as the England duo, but he could also be a direct replacement in the long run to Fernandes. Whilst United's talisman is still at the top of his game, he has been linked with a move away this summer. Although it seems unlikely, it has highlighted the fact United might need to think about replacing him soon. There may be no better option than the ridiculous Olmo, who football analyst Ben Mattinson described as a gifted player in the pockets, an area where Fernandes particularly thrives. Bringing in a midfielder who plays his best football in the same areas as the United captain seems like a good succession plan, and the team should not have to adapt their style too much. The Red Devils do not have long to activate Olmo's release clause, but it could be a great opportunity to add quality to their squad and bring in an eventual replacement for their captain, Fernandes.